your lawn because it's coming.
Yeah, it's definitely coming even more throughout the day tomorrow, Yamira, but we'll talk about that later on in the day.
All right. Well, right now we have a special guest with us. With us is Chris Rufinak. He's Vice President of Roofing Services for Orbit Energy and Power. So good morning, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing this morning?
We're doing fantastic. So, Chris, we want to hear a little bit about you. Tell us how long you've been with Orbit Energy and Power, and what your role is there.
Yeah, so I've been with Orbit for about a year now. I run the roofing division, so I'm VP of roofing, which basically means I manage the operation of roofing for both customers who are going to be getting solar and anyone who just wants to get a roof or any kind of roof repair. So that's here in the tri-state area, as well as Maryland and Florida as well.
Oh, very cool. Before I ask you the next question here, Chris, did you pick your profession because of your name, or was that just a coincidence?
I think it was a coincidence, but it definitely had a factor.
It influenced you.
It did. So, Chris, what are some signs? We've got a lot of people listening right now. What are some signs that it's time to get a new roof?
Yeah, so there's the obvious signs that most people can see. You know, if you have a leak, blown off shingles, or some granules from the shingles on your patio near your downspouts. But the biggest biggest misconception is people think you have to wait for a leak, which is not true. It's age is what's going to determine if you need a new roof. Most likely, if your roof is over 10, 15 years, it was built with builder grade stuff. So being proactive with that and having a roof inspection is going to save you a lot of time and money. Because if you do get a leak, you're just going to create more damage, stuff like that. So it's better to be proactive when it comes to roofing.
Yeah. So, Chris, if someone's unsure of the age of their roof for whatever reason, or the best bet is to reach out to Orbit Energy and ask for an inspection.
Absolutely. If you don't know when your roof is put on, it's a good idea to give us a call, have us come out, give you a free inspection, evaluation of your roof, and give you some options.
Very good. So, Chris, can you tell us about GAF shingles and why they're used by Orbit Energy and Power?
Yeah, I mean, the simple answer to that is GAF is the best. Sean Angelini, he wants to use only the best products out there. So along with the better product, it's the best warranties in the industry. We actually are we have Master Elite status with GAF. I apologize. Which, only 2% of contractors in North America actually can say that. And the reason we do, we wanted to get to that level is we wanted to be able to offer people the greatest warranties that they have. So
what does GAF stand for? Does that mean, is that just a brand, or does that mean
something? it is. It's an acronym, but it's a tough one. It's GAF is basically the manufacturer and the warranty.
That's all we need to know. GAF.
Yeah.
I didn't
it's
realize
a little bit boring. I can get into it, but it's a little bit boring.
That's okay. Yeah. I mean, most people look around, they drive down the road and they look at houses and they see shingles, but some houses have better shingles than others. And then there's different levels of shingle.
Yeah. So on top of being, just the best quality, they also look the best too.
You could see a difference.
Yes, you can.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yep.
So, Chris, let's assume someone's listening right now. Maybe they have a little bit of a leak or some missing shingles, or it's just an old roof, it's faded, and they know that they probably need a new roof. What's the process when they call Orbit? What's going to happen?
So if you give us a call, we'll schedule an appointment. One of our techs will come out. We'll do a full evaluation. Usually that's on the roof as well as in the attic. If we see a problem and it's just a repair, we can take care of that for you. But if it does, if it's something that does need a new roof in most situations, we can go over different options, different, financing that we have, different warranties that we do offer to meet your budget. So we can pretty much give a roof for any customer out there.
Very good. So, Chris, right now during the winter months, if someone's thinking maybe they need to put off having you come out because of the inclement weather, what would you say to that? I mean, or maybe they're waiting for the spring or what have you.
Yeah. So every time we place an order, it comes right from our supplier. So the shingles do stay nice and warm. They're not getting real frozen and stuff like that. So waiting is not the best idea. All you're doing is allowing things to happen to your roof. more damage to happen, more plywood that might need to be replaced, drywall in the house. It could come very costly. So waiting is never, it's like anything. You don't want to wait until it's a bigger problem.
So we also know that at Orbit, they do solar panels and a lot of solar energy projects like that. Do you find that a lot of people that might be going solar also might replace their roof at the same time? Do you do a lot of that?
Yeah, we do. In fact, we do a lot of that. So most of the roofs that we do are for solar customers who are going to get their solar panels on. So we basically do the roof one day, and then the solar team comes out and puts the panels on the next day. But we also do it for customers who are just strictly need a new roof.
Very good. So, Chris, in closing, we want to give you an opportunity to share some positive words of encouragement with our listeners during these trying times. Absolutely.
I think the biggest thing that I preach with my guys, and actually my kids at home as well, is just to be as helpful as you can. A lot of times if you have problems with yourself, putting it to the side, helping someone with their problem can make you see so much more clearly. So pretty much being helpful. This is a tough time that we're going through right now, and helping someone through this tough time is going to be the most positive thing you can do. So anyone out there who does need any help, just give us a call. There's a ton of people in our staff that not only willing, but capable of helping you.
Wow. Very, very insightful, Chris. Thank you for that. I have to say, with this interview and that answer, you nailed it.
I think John had a roof joke he may have wanted to share with us. Are you sharing?
Oh, that was it right there.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, I mean, there's a ton out there. What do you call a newly divorced roofer? Shingle and ready to mingle.
That's
very good.
I won't do any more.
Well, Chris, we appreciate you taking the time to talk with us here on The Positive Perspective. We wish you well. We know things are picking up, and we hope that continues to happen. And if you're listening and you're on the fence, you're not sure whether or not your roof needs to be worked on, replaced, what have you, make sure you give Orbit Energy and Power a call. Their number is 1-800-836-3987. You could also visit their website at orbitenergy.us.
Well, Chris, thanks so much for joining us today, and hopefully we'll talk to you again in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me.
All right. And if anyone is interested in more roofing jokes, I got that from iroofing.org. They have a whole bunch of them on there if you need them. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more. When we come back, we are going to have some trending stories from CBS, and we're talking about what's some fun facts for Valentine's Day, all that and more here on Pop FM 99.9 Power of Positivity.
Hello, this is Jill San Andrea, your local real estate expert from Exit Homestead Realty Professionals. I specialize